my name is Mrs. Esquivez and I work at Weaver Middle, Farmdale, and Pioneer Elementary, and I am the ELD coach for the district. My role is to collaborate with teachers in providing the best English language development instruction for your child. Your child is considered to be an English learner. What is an English learner? An English learner is a student that speaks more than one language, and when the home language survey was filled out by the parents when the child entered school, the parents provided another language besides English, and then that child had to take the initial LPAC test. The LPAC test is the state language assessment, and that's how we monitor our English learners and their academic language growth. So to better understand a little bit of what happens behind the scenes in our classrooms when your child attends a designated ELD class, well, the student is placed in those classes by their language fluency.
These are the 3 ELD proficiency levels: emerging, expanding, and bridging.
In a designated ELD class, the student is learning how the English language functions. They are provided academic language by their designated ELD teacher, and there's 19 ELD standards that pretty much is integrated throughout the content areas in their homeroom classes. Their homeroom teacher or their content teachers for Weaver Middle, all teachers are integrating the ELD standards in their instruction.
English language development, or ELD, is taught throughout the day. In designated ELD, the students are developing English proficiency targeting the ELD standards. This means that language is clarified using content as an example. In integrated ELD, teachers are providing meaningful access to grade level academic content instruction, and they are using the ELD standards in tandem with the content standards, which means there is more content being taught and language is clarified using different integrated ELD strategies.
Is being in a designated ELD class a bad thing? It's not. I was an English learner. I got reclassified in 4th grade. A lot of our district employees were either newcomer students that came from another country or also received designated ELD services when they were a kid.
Here are some of our Weaver District employees that were in a designated ELD class as a kid, or they were newcomers, which means they came from a different country and had to not only learn English, but then learn the academic language through a designated ELD class. So as you can see, a lot of these faces and names you might recognize, and all of them have a success story due to the fact that they received great designated and integrated ELD instruction.
The student, when they take the LPAC language test, it is not an academic-based test. It is a test that is based only on English. How well is your child understanding the English academic language in the speaking domain, reading domain, writing domain, listening domain? A lot of our students, when they are in 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, they start probably not wanting to speak in complete sentences, maybe giving 1-word or 2-word responses. Please remember, on the LPAC, there's only 4 levels of scoring.
This is an example of the LPAC's test score sheet that students received after they have taken the LPAC. The student here received a 1, which meant that the student probably doesn't have enough English or just used 1-word or 2-word phrases. If you see all the levels, the highest is the 4. Please remember, the LPAC is only given to the English learners that have yet not mastered the LPAC test.
A student that has a strong foundation in their native language, it'll transfer over to the English language. So is it okay to speak in Spanish at home or speak Punjabi or Hmong at home? Yes, it is awesome. Why? Because when these students, which is your child, grows up and goes out to the work field, it is so important for them to understand that multilingual learners and students that speak more than one language will be beneficial to society.
Something you might consider is attending the English Language Advisory Committee for your child's school. ELAC, as it is best known, oversees all the programs and funding for English learners.
If you would like more support in understanding English language development, integrated or designated, and also LPAC test, any tips that you might want or any questions that you might have, feel free to email me. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching this video. And I hope these tips helped you understand a little bit more of English language development. ELD is everywhere. Wherever our students are, there's language being spoken. Please remember, keep on talking.